Have you ever wondered why you think the way you do? Why two people can witness the same event and walk away with completely different interpretations? At the heart of it all lies one defining force: ideology. An ideology isn't just what you think. More importantly, it's how you think, and that changes everything. In a previous video, link of which is given below, I explored how the mind interacts with reality, structures ideas, and how it can go wrong. The focus was on individual ideas. Now I want to broaden the discussion to embrace the bigger picture. Ideology. If before we marveled at a single tree, today we are stepping back to explore the entire forest. Ideology has two core aspects: what you think and how you think. And here's the key: the way you think is far more important than the content of your thoughts. Why? Because what you think is constantly changing, shaped by the circumstances you face, and is easily replaceable. But the way you think, that's stable. It's a mindset, a mental framework that doesn't shift easily. Think about it. Two people can experience the same event and interpret it in completely different ways. Why? Because the way you think defines what you see and what you don't. The word ideology comes from two roots: idea and logos, literally meaning the study of ideas. It's about how ideas are born, how they evolve, how they spread, and why they sometimes fail. But here's something surprising. Dictionaries now label these meanings as archaic and obsolete. How could the study of ideas ever be outdated? Yet in reality, it's true. We rarely ask why we think the way we do. In fact, this question has almost disappeared from modern discourse. The second meaning of ideology, which is more alive today, refers to a system of ideas and ideals. For example, science is a thought system built on empirical facts, verifiable claims, and precise outcomes. On the other end of the spectrum, religions are systems rooted in faith and belief. Between these two extremes lies a vast array of ideological systems. At its core, however, ideology is an individual story of reality. It's the lens through which we see ourselves, others, the world, cosmos, the beginning and the end, and even the divine. It's how we make sense of everything around us. To truly understand ideology, we must explore both meanings, as a discourse on how ideas develop and as a framework of ideas. As a study, it helps us understand the process behind ideological propositions. As a framework, it allows us to examine the substance of any particular ideology. These two threads are intertwined, and together they help us better understand perspectives and interpretations. Why ideology matters. Here are 3 key points. 1. Ideology is personal. It's not just a set of ideas, it's part of who you are. It's deeply tied to your identity, which is why people defend it so fiercely. For ideology, people live. For ideology, they die. Challenging someone's ideology often feels like challenging their very existence. 2. It involves God or his absence. Whether you believe in a higher power or reject the idea entirely, God plays a central role in ideological debates and formations. Even atheists who deny the existence of God define themselves in relation to that denial. This spiritual dimension adds weight and complexity to ideological discussions. 3. It's the foundation of your master story. Your ideology is the narrative you use to explain the world. It shapes how you see yourself, others, and your place in the universe. It's the story you tell yourself to make sense of life. Ideology is deeply personal, which makes it quite a sensitive topic to discuss. People react strongly when their core beliefs are questioned, ranging from annoyance to anger, even hostility. This emotional investment is both powerful and irrational. People are willing to change how they dress, eat, speak, or even where they live. But when it comes to ideology, change feels like a betrayal of who they are. It's as if the universe itself depends on their current worldview staying intact. But here's the truth. No idea, no belief, no ideology is beyond question. Questioning doesn't necessarily mean rejection. It means examination, recognition, refinement, and growth. To have a productive debate, we must depersonalize ideology. It's not about attacking the person or a community, it's about evaluating the merits and demerits of an ideology. At a global level, ideology drives everything. It fuels revolutions, sparks wars, builds nations, and tears them apart. World War II, the Cold War, the rise of capitalism and communism, all were driven by ideology. Even today, every major conflict or movement has an ideological core. If you closely examine the history of human progress, you will be surprised to see that contrary to general perception, it isn't bound by time, it's bound by ideas. The better our ideas, the further we move forward. And the opposite is also true. Clinging to outdated or harmful ideas holds us back, so the stakes couldn't be higher. Ideology shapes not only individual lives, but the fate of entire civilizations. So I leave you with this thought. The world isn't held back by time, it's held back by ideas. The better our ideas, the further we move forward. Your ideology isn't just a set of ideas, it's a living, breathing part of who you are. It shapes how you see the world, how you act, and how you connect with others. And as you grow and change, so must your ideology. It's not always easy, but it's always worth it. Because in the end, your ideology isn't just about the world, it's about you. Now think, what will your ideology be? And more importantly, will you have the courage to question it? Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Until next time, keep reflecting, keep growing, and keep being the best of you. Bye for now.